Did you know your digestive tract, or your gut, is your second brain? It controls the health of your whole body, including your emotions and mental health. Well, my next guest teaches people how to improve their gut health. Doug Caporrino is doing a seminar in the Quad Cities next week. He's an expert on micronutrients and the connection between your stomach and your brain. Doug, it's good to have you along with this great info. Hi.
Hi, Paula. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, you're so welcome. I think this gut-brain connection thing is pretty new to most people. What is the basic connection between these two things, and how does it affect everything about us?
Well, that's a great question. You know, it affects everything about us. Basically, science now is finally admitting that the gut is 75% of our immune system. And the gut-brain connection is amazing because it's responsible for all dis-ease within the body. And when I balance out the gut and all of its nutrients and bacteria, and believe it or not, there's a lot of good bacteria that you need in your gut, as well as bad bacteria, you start to see a lot of people's symptoms, everything from autoimmune right on down to eczema, psoriasis, you name it, start to go away. And it's just miraculous when you start to make the subtle changes in a person's gut flora, which is the bacteria, through simple foods and nutrition. And I do the proper testing to find out exactly every single piece of bacteria that's in the stomach, so that this way there's no guessing. Basically, what you do is you're actually going in and creating a blueprint for that individual.
So it is an individualized situation. The book that you wrote, we're going to show people, Tell Me, Teach Me, Heal Me, How to Get Healthy Before You Die Trying. Whoa. Now that's a compelling title there, Doug. You've been turned on to this topic for a while, and I think people are hearing this saying, you know, I know there is something wrong. There's something wrong with my gut. And they have a gut feeling, something's wrong with their gut. Isn't it funny that we say that?
It's absolutely fine that you say that. And when you really take a look and extrapolate the majority of the problems today, the health problems in the world, you'll see most people come because they have digestive issues. They have, as we never like to talk about it in public, poop issues. You know, most people don't want to talk about their bathroom habits. And it's one of the first things I love to talk about because, hey, guess what? It's one of the first ways that your body's able to detox itself. And that's incredibly important. So it's definitely a subject that you have to get on and definitely speak about it, get personal with people.
Well, right here at this point, Doug, I want to let people know that this seminar, this community health workshop you're doing is 1 hour long. It's a week from today. It's free. It's free, so they can get a good idea of what you're talking about and what you prescribe for this blueprint that you help people find. And it is different for everybody. I mean, there's not just one, here, take this supplement and you'll be fine. It's not one size fits all.
That is correct. And I'm going to be at TriMed Health and Wellness, and I am welcoming the opportunity. And right now, the response has been overwhelming. So I encourage anybody that's watching that does want to learn about their health and better their health to please call TriMed Health and Wellness. And yes, we personalize everything according to the individual, based upon your GI map, based upon the specific diagnostic testing that I do. So, and it's that, like I said, just absolutely amazing, Paula, the results that actually transpire right before a person's eyes.
Yeah, I'll bet. And you know, when you get that straightened out, it straightens out nearly everything else about your health, because you mentioned your gut also holds the key to your immune system. And, you know, we all want to prevent all kinds of things now these days, especially in the COVID era. And so the other thing I want to ask you about, Doug, is that when most of us would Google this thing, we would find out, okay, I need to eat yogurt and take a probiotic, and that'll straighten me out. Are those two things part of your prescription?
Nothing could be further from the truth. First and foremost, I'm not a fan of dairy. Second of all, the majority of the probiotics that are out there today lack in the proper amount of strains that a person actually needs for their specific gut. So again, I personalize everything according to that person's gut flora and bacteria. Again, it's very, very different for every individual. What one person needs, the other person may not. So that's what you have to really take a look at when you start to extrapolate everything when we do the proper testing and diagnostics. And the majority of the probiotics out there today, the unfortunate thing is there's not enough strains and there's not enough of it in that that particular capsule. So yes, you might see something on the shelf that says 5 billion.
Yes.
But guess what? By the time it gets to you, there might only be 1 billion because of the die-off rate that takes place, not only from the processing of it, but also the heat, the transportation, and the storage. So there's a lot more to it. Again, it's not just not reading on Dr. Google what you think you should be doing. What we do is we actually know what you should be doing, and that's the difference.
Well, I think this could make a difference for a lot of folks just to find out what you're talking about. And it's a free offering next week, next Tuesday from noon to 1 at TriMed Health and Wellness. They're on Dexter Court in Davenport. Do we need to make a reservation? I'm not sure about that, Doug. Do you know?
Yeah, I would call. The response has been overwhelming. I know they've had to expand the space of where we were originally going to do it because of the overwhelming response. So I would definitely call if you plan on coming to reserve your spot. And also, if you do come, you'll be getting a free book as well. Hey. So I will be there to sign it for you.
Okay, hey, that's great. That's a great added value there, Doug. So How to Get Healthy Before You Die Trying, from the author of that great title. So all the best to you, Doug. Thanks for what you're doing for health and wellness for so many of us.
Thank you so much for having me on and bringing attention to the subject, Paula.
Take care, Doug. Thank you.